Well, hi, hello, and good morning, Castleton. It is, of course, me, your favorite morning show host with the absolute most demigod of presentation and master of spectacle, Phimeus Revelborn. And today we have a very special, very special episode planned for you because today we have my dear friend Savita, fashion icon Savita, in studio with us. Savita, welcome. It's so good to see you.
Phimeus, thank you so much for the invite. I've missed you. I've missed you, Castleton. How are you all doing?
It is so good to have you. I have missed you as well. We got to figure out more ways to find ways to bring in your expertise, because certainly there's a lot of judging to be done about our Unmatched this season. How are you feeling before the season starts, Savita?
A little excited, that the butterfly feeling that you get. There's so much to see, so many designs I want to inspect and critique, but that's the fun of it. So let's see who's up to par, who's ready to play this game.
I love it. Let's be super judgy and sassy this morning. I love having you here, Savita. All right, so we are going to actually turn our attention to the matching season feed. But before that, we want to frame this up for a little bit. If this is your first time joining us during matching season for one of these kind of fashion analysis episodes, we will be framing each of the Unmatched that we look at today. We're going to be looking at some highlights. And if we like it, if it is memorable, if it is hitting the mark that we are looking for in matching season, it is a slay. Yes. On the other hand, if we actively hate it, if it is memorable for all the wrong reasons, we're going to give that a hard nay, right? So slay are the things that we love, and a nay is something that needs to be thrown into a fire. We are going to dive right into this. So let's take a look if we can get the feed.
Very burning fire.
All right, let's zoom in.
Nat 1.
Please don't say Nat 1. Stop! No, that looks like it was a Nat 1.
No. I believe, if my eyes are working correctly, that this is Desta, the first princess of Arma.
So that sun flare happens, and it sort of glitters off the amethyst tiara that is adorned atop your head and immediately blinds the first row of people right in front of the airship. I don't think you immediately clock that might have been Vera, and so you think it's you and your position of the tiara, and so your performance, your presentation is immediately just not correct.
Whoa.
Okay. This is how you kick off matching season.
That amethyst, that was dazzling.
Amazing. Dazzling Desta. You heard it here first. That right there is something I think we will remember for some matching seasons to come. That is such an iconic entrance. Production, could we actually change the Chiron to Dazzling Desta immediately? That would be fantastic. Thank you so much.
She's wondering why why everyone is like screaming.
What we're looking for is something memorable, right? Something that's emotionally evocative. We want to see the best of our Unmatched. And I think that Dazzling Desta, just gave us some of that. So in terms of slays or nays, this is going to be an easy slay for me. What do you think, Savita?
I 100% agree. Look at those jewels. Family jewels, beautiful amethyst. Everyone is looking right at her. 100%, 10 out of 10, slay.
Amazing. I think a queer icon was born tonight, dear Castleton. I am floored by that. That Dazzling Desta has set such a high bar already, first out the gate. But that isn't the only of the royal family.
That is a 14.
Okay, not bad. You're able to keep your composure.
It looks like she is being followed by her brother, Benjamin.
You're able to step forth off this platform down the ramp in a way that calms the citizens that were onlooking at what happened with your eldest sister, and present yourself in a relatively put together manner.
Now, Benjamin is classically handsome, is how I would describe him. There's not a lot of ostentatiousness. There's not a lot of like flashiness to this, but I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't a certain appeal to his simplicity. I think that Benjamin, even though his entrance is nowhere near as iconic as Dazzling Desta's, is doing good. I am going to keep my eye on this one. What are your thoughts, Savita?
I don't know. I feel like if you want to come into a room with a prince on your arm, don't you want a little bit of dazzle?
There may be something to that. I still, looking at this man's face, feel obligated by objectivity to give it a slay. I have to. Savita?
Not for me. Not this one, Phimeus. Maybe next time. Maybe a little bit of advice, a little bit of, I don't know. I could see a little sparkle in his hair. I can imagine, instead of tied back, maybe waves down his. There's ideas here, Phineas. There's so many things brewing. For me right now, not a slay.
I'll do a charisma.
Okay.
And I got a 7, so not very charismatic.
My God, we're doing so bad.
Family, please. In my youth, I'm going to try to seem cool and collected, but it comes off very not cool and collected. Throw my cape out. It's almost,
like the finger guns equivalent of trying to be cool. Oh no.
A little Tobey Maguire walk down the street.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Is this the right feed, Phineas?
Production, is it?
This is
the sound. Okay, I just want to pause for a moment. I feel like finger guns stand in the face of the sanctity of the unmatched entrance ceremony that we do. I have never seen this before, and I never want to see this again.
No!
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
I am like almost physically repulsed by this. What a choice. What a choice from Tyr from House Arma.
I will commend that beautiful cape. I as it was descending down, all I can think about is great shoulders, beautiful look, great face. Definitely could walk the runway. Could wear one of my pieces easily. But next time, keep the finger guns in the holster. Thank you.
The royal family of Arma seem to be making such fools of themselves in the initial entrance into the matching season. Hopefully they can redeem themselves at tonight's opening ball.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest nay of the day so far for me. But I do see what you're saying about the cape. However, not enough to make up for the finger guns. I think that this entrance from Tyr is going to be memorable for every wrong reason.
That's what everyone else is going to remember.
Dexterity saving
19 plus 6.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 19 plus 6.
Oh.
So,
yeah. You spread out your wings and almost glide down this platform, your feet barely touching the ramp down. And people almost for a moment forget about the first couple of fumbles. And remember that the family of the Empire of Arma are demigod descendants themselves.
This really is going to take the spotlight for me.
Oh my goodness. That is high praise for Vera from House Arma. I don't possess the exquisite eye for detail and fashion that my good friend Savita does, but I have got to say this is what we do this for, right? This is why we take a look at our unmatched as they enter, because we want to afford them a stage to do exactly and precisely this, blow us away That is the whole point of all of this. And I think that the only adjective I can think of to describe what has happened here is effervescent. If I was Ileana, our god of effervescence.
Phimeus.
The very reason that this city was established, that the matching seasons were established, your family line. And so they watch as your youngest sister descends the ramp and almost keeps a little bit of reputation for your family in good graces.
Vera, immediate slay. Instant slay.
With those wings, 10 out of 10 slay.
Dirty 20.
Impressive.
What's 15 plus 8? I'm not a math guy.
23.
23.
Wonderful. Was that dex save or performance?
That was performance.
Amazing.
Ooh, are we seeing double, or do we have two twins walking down the runway? They appear to be from House Claymore. We have Soar, I believe, and
Definitely
Henri.
contrasting fashion. I see. Henri, you said, and Soar.
Yes. I believe Soar is the one in this exquisite dress. Like, as the camera kind of zooms in, the details here are fantastic. The attention to detail on this dress. This, again, is what we want to see. We want to see the effort that these mortals are putting in to making a memorable entrance. And Soar here from House Claymore has done exactly that. I am obsessed with this gown.
Beautiful triumph of bold elegance. I love it. Intricate. The silhouette highlighting, like, everything beautiful. Definitely.
And Amina?
I got 25.
Okay.
Let's go. Claymore stuffing out.
I'm sorry. Am I seeing this correctly?
Henri and Soar, you make a very good impression that is only outshined by your cousin as she descends the stairs behind you.
I believe that this is Amina Monsoon, and she certainly made a storm in her entrance. My goodness, all eyes. Look at the crowd.
For Henri, you see that a few eyes glance to your sister at first, note down interesting points about her attire or the way that she presents herself, and then quickly look to Amina instead.
You know, there are many times when you say some people wear the clothes or the clothes wear you. Amina, you are a vision indeed. And my goodness, you've taken my breath away.
I want to prestidigitation. I don't know, like a glittering kind of light off of one of the ornate gold pieces that's sitting around Soar's neck.
Oh no, Phimeus.
You can see that some of the crowd immediately pass snide comments, or at least start making assumptions that you're trying to outshine your cousin through magic rather than natural charisma.
What a gift, truly.
That didn't happen.
Oh, the scandal. Are you okay? So, audience, if you are looking at what we're looking at, it looks like Henri, one of the twins, cast some kind of magic. I think that there may have been a little bit of jealousy with Amina Monsoon coming in, immediately capturing the audience's attention. Henri appears to have responded to that with magic, which is a choice. What do you think about that, Savita?
This is a choice. This is a very poor choice.
Almost like anybody that's like kind of doing a little bit of a judgy thing that I feel like is kind of giving that sort of vibe. I just want to throw daggers at their eyes. Like, I'm just like, just don't you even fucking try.
Henri, I love the way your design looked, love the way you came in contrast with your twin, but let's leave the magic in the fighting pits, can we?
Perhaps it is actually Lady Soar's sister that might get in her way this season, not her cousin.
I'm trying to erase it. Yeah, we're just gonna push on. I'm trying to get that out of my prefrontal cortex. Anything that makes a splash or anything that dazzles like Desta, you can expect to have that here and only here on Good Morning Castleton. Before we sign off, I want to thank our guests. Thank you so much for being here, Savita.
Thank you so much for
All right.
having me, dear.
Literally anytime. I've told the producers like we need Savita on here more, and so expect to see Savita's face a bit more as we move forward through this matching season. But until then, as always, thank you so much for a great morning. Have a good one, Castleton.